Inter Milan can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Inter Milan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So it's away we go then. He is starved of space and time. Cambiasso. Milan. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Milan. Cambiasso. Opts for safety. Rodri. To Ruben Neves. And that's a chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So, a breakthrough already. Busquets. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Cambiasso. And it's De Bruyne. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's an excellent interception. He's having a go! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all three aspects. Nobody took charge.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Flammengo are looking to go forward now. That's a decent clearance. Strokes it back. Rodri. Mbappe! Ruben Neves does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Milan. Looking for the runner. Lenormand attempts a clearance. Has a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Rodri. That's Busquets. Yamal touches it back, and it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's gone backward here. Shot could be on. There's the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh no, what has happened here? Can he put it away? That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Valverde. Mbappe. Mbappe! Now there's a fine ball. Walker-Peters gets a good foot in there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Has a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Cleared away. Foot in. Mbappe. Milan! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And the half-time whistle goes. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Inter Milan have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy, An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. De Bruyne. Ruben Dias. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, great shot! Real chance! No, not quite.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Decent hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And it's De Bruyne. Early ball. Terrific header! Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Aos 9 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 10.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Gets into some space. Rodri. De Bruyne. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Gol marcado para Inter.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lenormand. Walker-Peters. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Lenormand makes the interception. Busquets. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Cambiasso. Ruben Dias. Bellingham. Yamal. Goes looking wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Busquets. And it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Van Dijk. Now Ruben Dias. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to dink it through.
That's a modern defender's instinct.
Mbappe! And he steered it beyond the post.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Substituição no time do Flammengo.
Flammengo choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
That's really well cleared. And that's a throw-in. Half an hour gone in the second half. Interesting ball.
Big chance! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Aos 32 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador camisa 10.
Rodri. Flamengo finding their passes. Ruben Neves. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
In with the challenge. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Threads one in.
He's got the shot away! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Flamengo making consecutive changes here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Out for a throw. Lenormand. Neymar. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Milan. Now it's Ruben Neves.
Milan! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Camisa 22.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bellingham. Yamal. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Mane. It's Mane!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Up for a header!
Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's hoisted clear.
He's gone for goal! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Havertz. Shifted upfield. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Lenormand. That is ended up in no man's land. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mbappe, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Inter definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thank